Welcome to the Cosmic Revolution, a micro-podcast for cosmic revolutionaries who transform the world. I'm Karen Curry Parker. We are standing on the brink of a very important time on this planet. We are on the threshold of heralding the start of a new era, a new Earth. Prophets from many different cultures and times have spoken of this place metaphorically and literally for thousands of years. The details of what is to come have been spoken about with words that are vague, scary-sounding, and often ominous. But the words of the prophets also offer hope and speak to visions of lasting peace on earth, a time of returning to the garden, heaven on earth. We have a choice to accept a time of suffering and destruction, or to take the reins of creation into our own hands and become the stewards for a new era for humanity. Either way, we play a powerful role in co-creating with God the world we participate in. The real question is, which destiny will we choose? We are already running a default program of destruction. We're always creating, and at this point in our time, outer appearances would lead us to believe that we may be on our way to creating our own destruction. Our conditioning through our human experience on the planet has created in most of us a belief that suffering is a part of being human. Life is hard, and we're here to navigate our way through trials and tribulations so that we can redeem our heavenly rewards when we die. This deep conditioning creates a matrix for fulfillment into form. If we choose to continue to apply these thought forms, then collectively we will most likely choose an earth that is fraught with sparse resources, suffering and fighting. Read the online news pages. The evidence is already building. But in this exciting time on the planet, ancient understandings of the human power to create a different world, if we choose, have resurfaced. We are being invited to participate in a new reality that requires us to activate the divinity within us and to serve as co-creators of a powerful new Earth. Quantum physics has shown us that light, that which we are all made of, travels in pulses and waves, and that, for brief periods of time, two particles of light can occupy the same space at the same time before diverging onto different paths, creating different destinies. These points of contact are points of evolution, a brief moment when choices and vibrations determine destinies. These points of contact are points of evolution, a brief moment when choices and vibrations determine destinies. These points of evolution are initiated by chaos, periods of reorganization filled with all kinds of experiences for us to gain clarity from. These seemingly chaotic points of pulsing energy, much like the pulses of a womb contracting to birth a new life, are actually change points, energized places of chaos. Chaos is perceived because in those moments there are an infinite number of paths converging simultaneously. For realities to change, to get off one path and onto a different one, there will be points where the two roads meet. We are at such a crucial junction at this time. The greater the perceived chaos, the bigger the jump between the two roads, and the greater capacity there is for growth. The true purpose of God and the nature of God is growth. God is always seeking through us to expand and grow. We are, right now, being called forth to make a big jump. We all intended to be here on earth at this time, to be midwives to this process. We are here to grow. But for us to make the jump in a direction that is joyful and rooted in our consciousness of the divine, it's going to take a lot of practice and discipline. We are being called upon to release the last threads of belief systems that have kept us separate from our divinity for lifetimes. These belief systems are so deep and strong that they are rooted into our bodies before we are even born. The science of epigenetics shows us that most of our belief systems are patterned within our nervous system in our bodies by the time we are 6 years old. The acts of discipline required of us to reprogram our neurobiology have been outlined for us for thousands of centuries. Ancient ones called this discipline alchemy. Alchemy is not about turning lead to gold literally. This conversion is simply a metaphor for an intentional participation on a journey to creating heaven on earth, taking the dark, unformed blackness of lead and turning it into beautiful, deliberately sculpted pieces of art. You are the artist of your life. The most powerful teachers in any religion have been master alchemists. They have manifested water where there was none, fed multitudes with just a handful of fish and a few loaves of bread, and won battles with musical instruments, doing the seemingly impossible with their knowledge and faith. These powerful teachers understood that contained within us is the code for divine creation. It is time to listen to our teachers and practice the lessons of alchemy. We are creating the templates for our future right now. If you're listening to this, then your soul is vibrating with an inner longing to make this world a better place. You desire to feel empowered to make a change in your own life and in the lives of others. My intention is to give you some simple insights to help you master the science of alchemy. Creation is a logical process. The universe and God act in an ordered way. Science continues to deepen our understanding of the mechanics of our creative capacities. Our thoughts trigger the manifestations of specific neurotransmitters. These neurotransmitters create an emotional response. Our emotions influence a powerful electro-magnetic field in our heart, which in turn draws into our lived experience things that match the frequencies of our heart. Once you learn to harness this process consciously, it becomes a predictable formula that you can follow again and again and again. This is a simple process, but not always easy. The rewards for your determination and perseverance will have a long-lasting effect for you and will leave a legacy for your earth brothers and sisters. We can manifest a delightful new earth where all souls remember the infinite power of creation that we carry within us. You will have days when it feels harder than other days. There will be times when you question yourself. This is all part of the process, and as you go through the lessons, you will learn how to navigate your way through daily fluctuations of energy with grace. You are always doing it right. You are always growing and changing, and it is truly all good.
Thank you for joining us on the Cosmic Revolution podcast with Karen Curry Parker. You are a once-in-a-lifetime cosmic event. To find out more about how you can continue your journey as a cosmic revolutionary and transform the world with Karen Curry Parker, head to quantumalignmentsystem.com. Make sure you follow us on your favorite podcasting platform so you don't miss a single episode of Cosmic Revolution. We'll see you next time for some more bite-sized thoughts with Karen. How will you revolutionize your world today?